We tested 5 methods to play No Rest for the Wicked on a Mac on an M3 Max chip. In this case, all of the methods worked, which gives us enough to choose from. We'll give you the best settings we found for each method and we'll recommend which one to pick. But you still need to buy the game first. We are always looking for discounts on this game to help you get it as cheap as possible. Regularly check the description under this video to get the best deals available at the moment. Boosteroid and CrossOver are the best choices, but which of the two depends on what you want. Boosteroid is the price to performance king, but it's a cloud solution, so it's best to use it at home. Just to be clear, if you want the easiest way to play, this is it. We recommend signing up from the link in the description to see all the available games in the Boosteroid library. All you have to do to start gaming is follow the link in the description, register for the service, and buy a subscription. Then just search for the game and click play. It's all pretty easy, but we have a how-to tutorial if you need it, and an overview of the service if you want something more in-depth to make up your mind. CrossOver uses your Mac's hardware, so games run better the newer your Mac is, but performance goes up and down all the time and you mostly have to reduce settings. You also often need case-by-case fixes for bugs depending on the game. To use CrossOver, click the link in the description, enter your email, and download the app. Then, after you install CrossOver, you must click the Try Now option for the 14-day trial. If you need a longer tutorial, visit our video on that. Just note that the experience with CrossOver can sometimes vary between updates, so don't be surprised if it suddenly starts to break the game. Case in point, the breach update seems to have made the game worse in CrossOver. In our experience, what currently helps improve performance is using the DXMT translation layer instead of the usual D3D metal one. If similar problems occur with future updates, check our site for the detailed instructions, or you'll have to research this on your own. If you want to just set and forget the setting with as little tweaking as possible, set the quality preset to balanced. If instead, you want to use our optimized settings, set the upscaling method to FSR3 on quality. This should be enough in my opinion. Touch the other settings only if you need. These changes are especially relevant if you are using a local method to play this game. All the other tested methods are a variation of this theme. GeForce NOW is the best cloud solution with all the bells and whistles, but at double the price of Boosteroid, it's just not worth it except for a handful of games which can use the latest and greatest effects. xCloud is Microsoft's cloud solution created for using with Game Pass. It's by far the worst of the cloud solutions, but it comes with the benefit of being free if you subscribe to Game Pass. Sikarugir is the free DIY version of CrossOver. It works great when it works, but it's more inconsistent, less intuitive, and has a lengthy setup. Now here's what I got from testing the methods. In the cloud, Boosteroid and GeForce NOW are the most painless. You stream the Windows Steam build and can push high settings without your Mac doing the heavy lifting. With a solid connection, you can get crisp 4K image quality and smooth performance, and GFN's higher tier rigs tend to feel a bit more consistent when fights get messy. Boosteroid can look just as good, but it shows network wobbles sooner if your Wi-Fi gets spicy. That said, its pricing is significantly better, which is what makes us recommend it. Locally, the methods are workable, but more tinker-friendly. On our M3 Max MacBook Pro with 36 gigs, CrossOver with DXMT is the better bet. 1080p low sits around 60 to 70 FPS, medium hovers between 45 and 55, but busy town scenes can dip into the low 40s with some first load shader hitching. Sikarugir can match that after more setup, but tends to hitch a bit more on initial area loads. Also, early access patches can temporarily break either local setup, so having a cloud fallback is smart. Case in point, the breach update initially worsened performance for us, and for a while playing this game with both of these methods was pretty jank. Ultimately, both approaches, cloud and local, are valid here, but I'd say cloud is generally the more balanced option for most users. Take care and see you in the next one.